Yo, boy Isaac Newton here, and welcome back to MTV Cribs. I've shown you most of my pad already, but I'm about to show you where the magic happens. Oh, didn't see you there. This is my secret alchemy room. It's kind of my own personal man cave. I like to chill out here, try and turn lead into gold, solve the tangent line problem. You know, just normal stuff for any young man. Sometimes I like to invite over my many disciples. I'm just kidding. I'm far too busy and emotionally unstable for that. Born to a farmer, premature. Would I live? They weren't sure. My daddy died and my mama left me. Daddy issues, mommy issues, insecurity. Fast forward to 12 years old. Started school and I was sold. Chemistry and physics were my instant passions. I killed those classes like a ninja assassin. Attended a little school called Cambridge, but the Great Plague hit and it couldn't manage. In Principia, I theorized elliptical orbits, published that book for others to absorb it. Might I say, I've had my fair share of scandals. Hooke and Leibniz were my eternal rivals, but when Hooke died, I stole his job. Leibniz made a claim that I robbed his whack theorems. But what's the use? He knows I have power that I'm willing to abuse. Who's going to believe a man from abroad, especially when I'm a math science god? Not to brag, they call me the father of Calc. I'm also well versed in this thing called alchemy. Derivatives, integrals, and theorems all the other scholars got nowhere near him. Leibniz thinks that he's all that, accusing me of larceny. What an ignorant. Everyone knows that I'm the real deal. Double A, call me sir, knight me with your steel.
Wow, that was so weird. I'll take a piece of cake for 200, Alex.
This man is the father of modern calculus. Yes, Brenda.
Who is Newton?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
What?
Yes, Bernice.
Who is Leibniz?
Yes, Gottfried Leibniz. Newton's work wasn't published until after Leibniz's. In fact, Leibniz's work was often more streamlined and is in greater use today. I'm sorry, Brenda. Common mistake.
My name is Rick Harrison, and this here is my pawn shop. I work here with my old man and my son, Big Hoss. One thing I've learned after 21 years, you never know what's gonna walk through those doors.
Leibniz manuscripts, man. You know, wow, this blows my mind. You know he's widely credited for the equal sign. So how much do you want for these manuscripts?
I don't know. I have honestly no idea what they're worth. I tried Googling it, but it's hard to find a good comparison for something that integral to daily life.
Well, I don't know much about Leibniz, man, so tell you what, I'm gonna call in a buddy of mine. He knows all about this stuff.
I'm excited to get the expert in. I hope he'll give us good news and I can get some money to have a good time here in Vegas.
The Royal Society found Leibniz guilty of plagiarism, but years later it was determined that he and Newton discovered calculus independently. Leibniz was a lawyer, a mathematician, and a philosopher. He valued the individual and developed the theoretical forefather to computer logic by reducing all reasoning down to basic units like numbers or colors. He invented differentiable and integral calculus, while Newton devised infinitesimal calculus, which was later rewritten in terms of limits. Basically, Leibniz is all that, man.
Leibniz was mostly self-taught. He's cool because he's not that common. He's like Tesla. Sure, Edison may get all the credit, but Tesla's the cool kids who got the brain behind everything. It's the same with Newton and Leibniz. Or how the old man gets all the credit, but I turn the story around.
The time has come for Gottfried Leibniz and Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton, you are not the father of calculus.
What?
Though Leibniz is credited with discovering calculus after Newton, he is thought to be the true founder of modern European mathematics. Leibniz's notation was better suited to generalizing calculus to multiple variables, and in addition, it highlighted the operator aspect of the derivative and the integral. As a result, much of the notation that is in use in calculus today is due to Leibniz's contributions. Come on, get up. when one will make the next great leap in mathematics, or in this case, who will make it.
What if my calculus was able to imagine variables as changing with time, using finite velocities?
So more geometrically?
What if my calculus was able to capture variables as ranging over sequences with infinitely close values and use more computation?
So more analytically. Good evening, I'm Deborah Worthington.
And I'm Phyllis May Roberts.
And this is Sign of the Times News. First, some breaking news. Riots today as the supporters of Isaac Newton and Gottfried Leibniz clash in what some are calling the Great Sulk. Tensions have been brewing between the two groups for some time.
Terror in the streets is Newton's fan club, Enfants Perdus, who adopted the derogatory name Leibniz bestowed upon them, have accused Leibniz of plagiarism. Leibniz supporters, including Johann Bernoulli, have responded back ferociously. They say that both forms were created independently of each other. We turn now to our reporter on the scene, Winona Mirovich.
Thanks, Phyllis. I'm getting live updates from the studio now. This is a community shaken after a recent occurrence. In a move unprecedented in mathematical history, math mogul Isaac Newton has accused binary number creator and the inventor of the first calculating machine, Gottfried Leibniz, of plagiarism. Magdalena Bird says she saw everything.
I was so shaken up. I mean, I was just like walking in the middle of the street, and then there were like Newton's cronies or something, and they were like, Leibniz is a liar, he's a plagiarist, and I was so scared.
And rightfully so, yet it seems not everyone agrees. We talked to Dr. Hermione Bates, who disagrees with the premise that there was any foul play afoot.
While Newton didn't publish his results until almost 3 years after Leibniz work rocked the continent in 1684, research indicates that Newton developed his theory in 1665. The two theories differ in details and notations. While Leibniz used the dy over dx, an equal sign, and the common integral symbol, Newton used x prime and y prime and seems to have been working more for his personal benefit. In contrast, Leibniz clearly expected his work to be seen. Both do think with graphs, but Newton uses his math geometrically, while Leibniz looks at it more analytically.
Despite what experts like Dr. Bates say, there are strong sides in this debate. The continent prefers Leibniz as easier to understand notation-wise, while England remains wholly dedicated to Newton, seemingly out of patriotism. Some fear that this move may leave England behind in the mathematical landscape as more work continues to be done on both of their ideas. Leonard Euler has explicitly said that he will be using Leibniz's notation for his future work on applied analysis.
Frankly, there are still problems with both of their theories. This infinitesimal that they both use as an infinitely small non-zero quantity seems to be only a convenience and not a real thing. Currently, there's some interest in the concept of limits as opposed to infinitesimals, where my colleagues Augustine Louise Cauchy, Karl Weierstrass, and Bernard Riemann have been replacing them with the idea of limits.
Indeed, it would be a shame for England to be left out of that exciting breakthrough, and I look forward to hearing more about it. And now back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Winona. My, that's scary to think about, isn't it, Phyllis?
Indeed it is. In fact, the Royal Society is said to have a core commission investigating the plagiarism charges in 1711. Their English nature has led to some accusations that they will be biased and immediately find Leibniz guilty.
Newton thinks it's okay to leave out limits of integration. Do you want to put your vote behind a man who can't figure out a simple way of notation for the math he himself created? A vote for Newton is a vote for confusion. This year, ask your Royal Society representative to vote no on Isaac Newton.
Can you stand by someone whose math can lead to the mistaken notion that the derivative represents a ratio? Do you trust math that has hard-to-follow arguments? Do you even trust the argument Leibniz is making? Make your own voice heard and urge your Royal Society representative to vote no on Gottfried Leibniz.
Boring.
It all started in Greece. There was a Zeno of Elea in 450 BC. He said some stuff like motion is impossible. Then there were some other Greek dudes. And then there was this super important Greek dude. His name was Archimedes. He used the method of exhaustion to find an approximation to the area of a circle. I guess he was pretty exhausted. Sounds like limits. He liked area and volumes. Pappus determined that the volume generated by the rotation of a plane figure about an axis is equal to the product of the area of the plane figure and the distance traveled by its geometric centroid. Wow, that's a mouthful. Then Greece became Rome, and then math, and then we didn't really do anything about calculus. Knock knock, it's the 16th century. His name's Valerio. He solves more area stuff by continuing the process of the Greeks. Look, it's that planetary motion guy. His name is Kepler, and he likes thinking of area as sums of lines. Then there were some more European dudes, like this guy, and by this point, calculus had tangents and roots and motion. Ding dong, I'm an apple. Oh look, gravity. Oh look, light. Oh look, calculus. Oh wait, he got that too. And now we're here.
Donna, how many times have you been doing math and thought, I don't know what to do now?
Every minute of every freaking day, Jean.
Well then, Donna, this is an exciting time because we've got 2 products.
2 products?
Yes, Donna. In fact, we've got rival products here. One is from the great Isaac Newton and the other from his competitor, Gottfried Leibniz.
Wow, Jean, how do we get the rats to do that?
Bribery, Donna. Our first product is, let's be crazy and go in reverse order. Gottfried Leibniz has created this very elegant style of mathematics. His integral sign is an elongated S from summation, and the dx he added comes from the word differentia, meaning distance.
You know, I've always admired Gottfried. He also invented the power rule and determined that the derivative of this constant is 0. And would you look at that hair? Smart Anton. He's making calculus great again.
You know it, Donna. This is taking the world by storm. Look at that neat notation. Perfect for AP graders to follow.
I agree. But Jean, you said there were 2 products.
Yes, I did. Now, have you heard of Isaac Newton?
What a mysterious man. Yes, Jean, I have. Stole my heart when I was 14 and kept a piece of it ever since. What a dreamboat. Don't tell my husband.
Well, Donna, Newton's method makes him even more mysterious. Pretty much no one outside of Cambridge had heard of it until 1669. He would use substitution to form a differential equation and then solve for the derivative.
Wow. So who do I have to thank for this product, Jean?
Donna, you can thank both of them. In Principia, Newton says that Leibniz discovered some of the same stuff he did independently.
Wow, smart and humble. What more could you ask for, Jean, of the 2 daddies of calculus?
Now, Donna, control yourself. If you wanted to be able to describe the motion of particles or related rates problems, then fret no more. These skills can be yours too for 7 installments of...
You can purchase these products online for only 7 payments of $59.95. Just dial the number on your screen, 1-800-622-7999. Again, that is 1-800-622-7999. But wait, there's more. Buy now, and you can also receive a free calculator. Yes, a free calculator. Just dial the number on your screen right now, 1-800-622-7999.
Wow, that was way too much calculus in one day.